My grandpa, who lived till he was 94, I'll never forget. Well, first of all, he had this little list of rules that he lived by, and they're all really good ones. Like, don't talk all the time. Listen to your mentors and friends and learn from them. Like, I actually have them memorized, which is kind of weird.
Sometimes all you need to do is listen. Jenna Bush Hager shared the best advice she ever received from her late grandfather, George H.W. Bush, during a segment on Today with Hoda and Jenna. The TV host shed tears as she emotionally recalled the former president's list of rules to live by.
My grandpa, who lived till he was 94, I'll never forget. Well, first of all, he had this little list of rules that he lived by, and they're all really good ones. Like, don't talk all the time. Listen to your mentors and friends and learn from them. Like, I actually have them memorized, which is kind of weird. Nobody likes an overbearing big shot, which sounds like so much like his words. And help a friend when they're hurting. One of them, which I obviously listen to a lot, is it's okay to cry when life takes a bad turn or when a friend hurts. And so he had these list of rules, but I'll remember we were sitting in Maine one night around the dinner table, and it was his last summer of his life. And he looked at me and he couldn't hear very well. And so, he wasn't as much part of the conversation, and he loved conversations. Like, he loved conversations where there were agreements, where there were disagreements, with friends, with, political enemies who became friends. And he leaned over to me and he could barely speak. And he said, "Don't forget to enjoy the game." Oh, and it broke my heart into 1,000 pieces, because what he meant is life is meant to be enjoyed and celebrated.
The politician passed away in November 2018 at the age of 94. He served as the 41st President of the United States between 1989 and 1993. Following his death, Jenna and twin sister Barbara Bush honored their grandfather's legacy and remembered his final moments in an interview with Savannah Guthrie.
He was reflective about my grandmother, and I asked him if his heart was broken, and he said yes. And then he looked at me and he said, "Do you think it'll feel worse than this?" And it just really got me. I mean, of course his heart was broken. He had lost the love of his life. And yet he also, whenever you asked him how he was doing, he would say, "I couldn't be better." And so I think instead of talking about his time being limited, he just lived as much as he could.